Hello everybody, I am back, and here in this video I will be tackling another topic, and it is all about understanding prenatal development. So, let me start it right now. Understanding prenatal development. Prenatal development is also known as antenatal development. Is the process in which an embryo or fetus is carried in the womb during pregnancy from fertilization until birth. The prenatal period is one of the most important parts of life cycle. Normal prenatal development lasts about 38 weeks. Now we have 3 stages of prenatal development. We have the germinal stage, which happens during 2 weeks. Second is embryonic stage, which happens in 3 to 8 weeks. And the last is fetal stage, which is happening in 9 weeks to birth. Now let's begin with the germinal stage, the first stage of prenatal development. During this stage, the blastocyst is differentiated into 3 layers: the ectoderm, the endoderm, and the mesoderm. The blastocyst moves down the fallopian tube into the uterus for implantation. Creation of the zygote occurs. Continued cell division also happens. The attachments of zygote to the uterine wall is also exist. Rapid cell division also happens. By the end of the stage, the fertilized egg becomes a blastocyst and plants itself in the wall of the uterus. Now, let's move on to the second stage, the embryonic stage. The embryonic stage begins with the implantation, and the fully implanted blastocyst is referred to as the embryo. Growth in the embryonic and fetal stages follows a cephalocaudal or head-to-tail pattern and the proximodistal or near-to-far pattern. The head, blood vessels, heart, and most vital organs begin to develop before the arms, legs, hands, and feet. The placenta forms as an area of the uterine wall, through which oxygen and nutrients reach the fetus. The umbilical cord connects the embryo to the placenta and provides nutrients and carries away waste products. The amniotic sac surrounds the embryo and protects it. Cell differentiation intensifies also. Life support system where the embryo develops and organs appear. At the end of the 4 week during the embryonic stage, embryo is 1/4 inch in length. Here, digestive system, backbone, and spinal cord begin to form. Placenta, or sometimes called afterbirth, begins developing. The single fertilized egg is now 10,000 times larger than size of conception. At the end of 8 weeks of embryonic stage, embryo is 1 1/8 inches in length. Eyes, nose, lips, tongue, ears, and teeth are forming. Embryo is moving, although they cannot yet feel movement. Here is functioning. And the last part is the organogenesis, the process of organ formation during the first 2 months of prenatal development. Now these are the example picture of the development during embryonic period. Let's move on to the last stage. The fetal stage. The fetal stage is marked by the development of the first bone cells. The embryo is now called a fetus. By the third month, the fetus is able to move its head, legs, and feet. By the fourth month, the mother may feel quickening or fetal movement. The beginning of the seventh month is considered the age of viability. At the end of the 9 months, the fetus weighs on average 7.5 pounds and is almost 20 inches long. Growth and development continue dramatically during this period, 3 months after conception. It has become more active by moving its arms and legs, opens and closes its mouth, and moves its head. The genitals can now be identified as male or female. The following are distinguished: face, forehead, eyelids, nose, chin, upper and lower arms, hands, and lower limbs. So these are the example picture of the development during fetal stage. And that is all about this topic. And I hope you learned a lot from this lesson. And thank you for listening and watching. God bless you all.